There we go. Hi guys. What's up? Hey. No, the mic was I had to turn on the first mic and then turn on the second one. What's up, you guys? Happy Saturday. We got Mimi Candy. How you doing, love? What's up for the two? How are you? Let me know if you guys can hear me. Let me put this chat up a little bit higher so I'm not looking down. Can you guys hear me? Can you see me? I'm trying to oops, I forgot to share out the stream link. Hold on, you guys. I told everybody I was going live, but then I wasn't able to share it. Hold on one second. One second. What's up? Hey, Azariah. How you doing, honey? Happy Saturday. Hold on, you guys. I'm trying to share the stream link out. Or if somebody wants to share it out for me to Discord, that would be awesome, but I'm going to try to share it out myself too. I completely forgot. Oh, okay. I got you for the two. You said it was on your end? For the two, you be having me tripping because I'm like, hold up. Let me see what he's talking about. Hold on, guys. Let me share it out to Discord. All right. I'm sending it to my other mods. Sending it to the Discord world. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Forgive me. Forgive me for having to have you guys look at my forehead. That was my bad. I sent the channel link, but I didn't send the actual stream link. So I'm trying to send that out to my Discord for everybody who is always asking about the jobs. Hold on, y'all. All right, y'all. One more thing. Hold up. You'd like to do combo with tools and skills? That would be good. Azariah, you doing good? How was your holiday, honey? I hope it was really good. Hold on, y'all. I'm so sorry I forgot to do this. I was so busy trying to make sure I had all of the last couple ones I wanted to add that I forgot to share it out. I apologize. I'm so sorry. I'm almost done. All right. Y'all can yell at me later, okay? Y'all can yell at me later. All right. Okay. Forgive me. Forgive me, but thank you guys for coming through. I just wanted to come in and spend a little bit of time and go over some work from home jobs with you guys. I have a ton of jobs to go over today. I really hate it for all the people who ask me about work from home jobs and um, when I'm going to be able to post them and do the stream, because whenever I do the stream, somehow a lot of them miss it, but then they want to come back and ask me when I'm doing it. So if you guys know of anybody in particular in our regular Discord groups or in our regular groups who really need a job or are interested in work from home stuff or are interested in AI stuff, please, please, please go ahead and share with them. I know, for the two. We got a job opening video loop. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. I don't know. What I wanted to do last time when I said I was gonna do was I was gonna do a sign up to make it more like an event and have people actually sign up so that I know that I have the right people who are gonna be interested in coming. And then I was going to go ahead and just send out an email blast to them so they can actually just come in and just make sure they're here and available. But we're gonna move forward. So whoever's here is gonna get the jewels. Whoever is not, I'm sorry for you. Just go back and watch the replay. The info is gonna be the same. I have a huge list of jobs here. I will also post them in the Discord. But I'm gonna go over that. I'm gonna for the two, if we have some time, I want to go over some AI stuff. In terms of using it for career content, in terms of helping you to be able to write a resume or revise a resume, or being able to find the companies that are going to actually help you to be able to work from home. So actually, before we even do that, let me get my chat GPT up because that is going to be the tool that we're going to be using today. So we're going to do that. Hey Melody, how you doing, honey? I am thinking about that for the two. I was thinking about either monetizing a portion of my Discord, or I was thinking about using like school or like a Patreon or something like that, because this part of my content, most people, of course, that are in Discord, they're there for the free content. They're very there for the slot content, which is totally fine, which is totally cool. That's how they were introduced to me. But for everyone else who knows me off of Discord and away from Slot World, that knows the more professional side, know that I generally give a lot more resources and a lot more content in that way. And so I was thinking about either moving it over to my Facebook and putting it in a monetized group, and charging like a small, like 99-cent fee or $1.99 fee or whatever per month for access to the content, or just something like that. But we'll see. I haven't decided yet. May keep it just on the other YouTube channel for the content. And if you guys are not following that other YouTube channel that I have, just make sure that you guys check that out. I'm gonna put it in the chat for you guys. Hold on. I'm gonna put it in the chat for you guys because that is the channel where I'm going to be sending a majority of the content for the work at home stuff. Um, that is where I'm going to start moving this content over to. So if you guys are wanting that kind of content, then that's the other channel that you guys want to follow. Hey Pam, how you doing? Happy Saturday. But yeah, so that's the other work at home channel. That's where I'm going to start moving, because right now you guys know that my main YouTube channel is kind of like a variety channel. I do my slot content over here. I drop like inspirational stuff. I also do like we're doing now, I'll do some content about the work from home and the AI stuff, which is fine to me. I don't mind a variety channel because that's just kind of who I am. But I also want to curate a channel that's specific to people who just want that type of content. So I want to make sure I'm breaking it up too. Vi Queen, hey sissy. How are you? How is your Saturday, girl? W streamed last night, by the way. So you guys, let me get to it because we don't have too much time. Actually, we got this hour, and then we're going to be going over to Vibe Queen stream, and then I got to go chill out and get ready for my stream at 6. So I just wanted to spend some time with you guys, dropping a lot of this information that I found out about a lot of different jobs. We will get into ChatGPT, but for right now, I'm going to start you guys off with some jobs that I have found. And another thing too is I'm gonna talk to you guys about, again, how to find these jobs. When I do this research, I do a lot of extra vetting. I do a lot of my own also research to check into the companies, check into their legitimacy, and how long they've been around and if they're really hiring. And I make sure, because there's a lot of different sites that you could go to find work at home info, but you got to be really careful. And one of my mods, Tess, she can speak to this, but you got to be really careful because a lot of times you'll find something that you think is really good and it sounds too good and it feels like it's too good, and then all of a sudden, bam, you get hit with the fact that it was never good. So I do a lot of extra work and a lot of extra footwork, and I recommend that you guys also do the same. But just know that when I check these things out, I am checking from a standpoint of checking into the industries and checking into the companies and just trying to make sure that you guys are getting the best content. There you go. There is the second link. Okay, so you guys, let's get into one of the first positions that I want to share with you guys. And again, when you get to these positions, the next thing you want to always do is once you look at one position, go to the company's website and you want to check for all of their positions. Don't just stop at that one. If you see that that company is hiring for one remote work from home job, chances are they're going to hire for more. So do not stop at applying for that one position, and make sure that you sign up. If they have a job alert, that's another key thing too. Sign up for their job alerts. If they have anything on their application to ask you if you're interested in other positions with them, always say yes. And if they have more than one position that you're interested in, always apply to one or more, or as many as you feel that you are interested in. So, yes. Hey, Sarah. Oh, Sarah, I hope you feel better, girl. But I'm glad you popped in to say hello. Ashley, hello. All right, y'all. So listen, let's get it. Let's get it. So the first position I want to recommend for you guys is the company's called Teleperformance. They are like a virtual outsourcing call center. They are pretty well known in the work from home industry, and they're one of the more popular ones. So for this, it says, just to let you know who they are. Teleperformance is a global digital business services company. They offer advanced digitally powered business services to help the world's best brands streamline their business in meaningful, sustainable ways. Over 500,000 inspired and passionate people speaking more than 300 languages, et cetera, et cetera. Paid training, competitive wages, full benefits, paid time off. So this is important to know that this is a actual W-2 position. You guys know that I share multiple types of positions. I share W-2 positions where you're an actual employee working a set schedule for an employer, and they are taking out your taxes and taking out your Social Security and FICA and all the rest of that good stuff. You are an actual employee. I share those types of jobs. I also share side hustles. I also share positions where you're more like an independent contractor, where technically you are working on behalf of an employer, but you are managing yourself effectively, and you are the one who are responsible for your taxes, and you are responsible for your own time management and choosing your own schedule. So this particular one is a W-2 position. So pay attention whenever you guys check these. Definitely. So this position right here, at this time, just to be completely transparent, double check to make sure that you guys see where they're hiring from. Here is the list of the states that they're going to be hiring for this position. This position is a technical support representative, and they're looking for people from all these states. So if you don't see your state on here, then obviously don't apply. But they have a majority of them on here, but there are a couple that they don't. Like for instance, I don't see that they would hire from Washington State. So make sure that you pay attention to where they're hiring from, and that you keep that in mind. But so for this position, it's a technical support representative. You'll be providing frontline, first level technical assistance to consumers, supporting client-specific high-speed internet services, delivering exceptional customer service, resolving technical problems with a fast-paced customer-facing environment, troubleshooting issues, and assisting client services with internet connectivity, performance troubleshooting, supporting customer needs, demonstrating advanced product knowledge, which they will train you. They will train you. Be patient, of course, courteous, friendly with customer, demonstrate a positive attitude, and adhere to work schedule assignments. So those are the basics. Of course, the qualifications, they want you to have a high school diploma or equivalent, a minimum of 6 months of customer service experience, must be 18 years or older, ability to type 25 words a minute, comfortable with desktop computer systems, and general knowledge of Windows. Customer service or sales experience preferred. College degree is preferred but not required. Every time I do one of these streams or I talk about work from home jobs, I always make sure to stress the fact that pay attention to what they say. If you don't have a degree and they mention anything about a degree, do not automatically discount yourself and count yourself out. Pay attention to it, whether or not they make the statement that college degree is preferred but not required. That means that if you have all of the rest of those other desired qualities, then you still have an opportunity and a chance to be hired. So do not stray away from positions if they mention anything about a degree. Just make sure that you have all of the rest of the qualifications in the bag. Ashley, you gonna quit your job? Yes. That's hilarious. Girl, go ahead, because if I can get you a new one, I'm with it. If I can get you staying at home with your babies. So yeah, so okay, so now this one again, another one also, they say high school diploma or equivalent and a minimum of 6 months customer experience. Vibe Queen, please have your daughter apply for this position. She is a high school graduate, she is 18 or older. Even though it says something about having 6 months experience, a lot of times they will also take alternative experience. So whether she has an internship, whether she did something when she was in school and she did some sort of customer service training, or she did some sort of role playing, or if she does anything at a church, or if she does anything on her own, if she helps you mod, like there's so many different ways that you can gather and enter that as experience. And sometimes they say that as like a bare minimum quality, but if she has all of the main things out the way, which she does, you can still absolutely apply for this position. Okay. So just make sure that you guys have a good resume and I can help you guys with that. You already know. Hey, all gold slots, how you doing? Welcome in. This isn't necessarily a slot stream. This is about jobs and stuff, but hey, it's all about getting to the money, getting to the bag, so it's all good. Yes. That's right, and they will absolutely train you. So this and the work from home requirements, they're not crazy. They just want you to have a minimum download speed of 25 Mbps. They want you to have a minimum upload of 10. That's not, everybody should have that at this point. You should have that at this point. Um, yeah, internet connection. Just basically have a stable internet. Basically have a stable internet. You can't use your hotspot or anything like that, or you can't use a VPN. Like if you're in one of the states that they don't service, and you're in a state that and you want to try to apply, don't use a VPN. Just don't go for this position. Go for a different one. Okay. So anyway, so this is that position, is the technical support representative, and I say you guys apply for this one right away. I will definitely put this one for you guys into the Discord, and you guys can get to it, and you guys can apply for this one. So that is the first one. The next position that I want to bring up to you guys, this one is called Censure. They are a branch of Teleperformance, okay? So a lot of time they have subsidiaries, okay? And they have different ways for you to be able to still kind of work within the company umbrella, but this one is one of their subsidiaries, okay? And this is called Censure, and it's a customer service agent. Another one, high school diploma. They do prefer prior call center or customer service experience. Highly desired. They didn't say required. They said highly desired, which means you still have an opportunity to apply. A lot of times also, even if you don't have the specific experience, when they meet you and they interview you and they can tell that you do have the qualities that they're looking for, they can hear you being responsive, they can hear you being empathetic, they can hear you being professional, they can hear you speak clearly. They can tell by the way that you wrote your resume that you have written that you have written experience, or that they can tell whether or not they're going to be willing to relax some of these requirements. So do not stray away from applying. This one, you're going to be answering customer inquiries with professional courtesy, giving customer service, document each customer's inquiry, information into a database, verify customers' information, making corrections and updates as needed, actively listening to recognize opportunity to offer additional information to callers, and give them the best customer service as possible. Follow up with callers as necessary. Use statistical contact center data to make improvements to performance, and be able to feel comfortable making outbound calls for surveys, obtaining client-specific information regarding all those interactions, and of course, a heavy adherence to shift and schedule. So this is another one where, again, It does not have any crazy requirements. No crazy requirements. So definitely apply for this one. They didn't give any restrictions on location. So the other one from Teleperformance, they were very specific to location. This one is not. Hey, how you doing, Sandy? How's everything going? Happy Saturday. So this one is not specific to location. So if you were interested kind of in the other one that I talked about with that company, but you were not in one of the locations that they are hiring for, this part of their company, they are not looking for the specific to the location. So definitely want to drop this one in here for you. And again, like I said, when you are looking at a company and they have one position that you're interested in, always go to their website and see if there are more positions that they have that you're interested in. So all you got to do is just go and click on their career section and view their job openings and see what they got. And a lot of times now, because there are a lot of companies who are very, very much embracing the work from home and the remote type of work environment, this one is perfect. Some companies, you got to dig and you got to know exactly what keywords to type in. You got to know exactly how to mess with the filters to get the work from home jobs to come up. This one is perfect. They got a button that says only work from home. So click that button, because that's all we focus on here, right? So click that button for only work at home, and it'll show you the positions that they have. They have customer service agent, bilingual call center, customer service representative, bilingual Spanish, member engagement specialist. So just make sure, like this one, let's check this one out. Hey Shay, what's up? How you doing, sissy? What's good? How are you, girly? So this one is a member engagement coordinator. And you guys, I might have just stumbled upon a gem for y'all just by searching the website. This is what I'm telling you. If you come across a company that has one job you're interested in, what you want to do is you want to go back to their career section and search all of their jobs to see if you can find another gem. Okay? So you haven't been to bed yet. Oh, you worked late, Sandy. I got you. So you guys, I might have stumbled upon a gem that I didn't even have on the list. Let me go ahead and copy this so I can add this to the list for you guys. But this is a member engagement coordinator. So this one, they're looking for passionate individuals to join their member engagement team dedicated to helping members prioritize their health by scheduling healthcare evaluations. This position focuses on high volume outbound calling to engage members and promote benefits of their free in-home or virtual healthcare evaluation. You'll be using a script and an auto dialer. You'll clearly communicate, answer questions, and professionally navigate objections using their prepared rebuttals. They prefer you to have some sort of experience, but again, it doesn't say that it's mandatory. But what is mandatory, but what's beautiful, is that they're offering 2 weeks of paid mandatory training. That is amazing. Companies that offer paid training are the best. And they provide all equipment. They provide you with the equipment. Y'all, we just stumbled upon a gold mine for somebody. Vibe Queen, make sure your daughter is taking this position. Yeah, you don't have to over apply to like 16 positions, but there is nothing wrong with applying for a couple of positions that you see that you're qualified for, because reality is they're going to filter you out anyway. There are with these applicant tracking systems, the ASTs as they call them, they're going to filter you out anyway for a majority of the positions if you don't meet their requirements. So if you do happen to make it through the batch of all the people that are applying and get in front of somebody, if they see your name once or twice, then chances are they're going to know you're serious about their company and it might actually work in your favor. But applying for 15 jobs on the site that you don't qualify for, or that obviously are not in your realm, that may look a little sus. But applying for positions that you know you're qualified for and that you are actually interested in, that is what you want to try to do. Yes, this is the skills that you need every day. Absolutely. Pay train plus equipment. Exactly. This exactly right. So please, anybody who has a high school student or a college student, or it's somebody who's trying to re-enter the workforce, or somebody who just needs a job, or somebody who's interested in something. This is an excellent position. I'm going to post this in the Discord. So again, 2 weeks of paid training. That is mandatory. Make sure you have 100% attendance, because adherence is very, very important to these companies, especially if it's a call center type, because they got to have the coverage, and they got to have the numbers, and they got to have the bodies. Again, all equipment provided. The call center hours are 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern, Saturday and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 5:30. They do offer competitive benefits, PTO, growth and development opportunity, and it's a beautiful thing, like I always say, fully remote. That's what we're looking for, work from home. Base pay rate of $13 an hour, and they're hoping that you are able to be eligible for scheduled pay increases based on your tenure with them. And it says if you're interested in earning more, starting on the first day of the month after you complete training, you'll be eligible for their standard incentive plan, which means that based on the work that you do, it is more than likely that you'll be able to clear some bonuses. This tiered program rewards performance based on 2 key factors: how consistently you work your required hours. I told y'all adherence was important. So this is a key example of that. So you can be rewarded based on how consistently you work your required hours and how closely you meet your appointments per hour goal. And the better you perform in these areas, the higher your incentive payout. Full-time member engagement coordinators can earn up to $1,125 a month in incentives, and equivalent to an extra $7 an hour. Y'all, I'd have told you I found a gym for y'all. Exactly. All right, so you guys, this one is definitely one that you guys want to check out. And then it says, at the end of the application, you'll see a screen titled Digital Interview. Please wait a moment for the purple link to load. It will take you to required assessments, and these must be completed for a computer, a laptop, and before you do that. So high school diploma or equipment, desired to work in results-driven outbound call center environment, strong sales aptitude, earning monthly incentives, motivated to achieve productivity goals, excellent communication skills, ability to follow a fixed daily schedule, comply with feedback, maintain confidentiality, proficiency using multiple computer systems simultaneously, authorized to work in the U.S., obviously, and successful completion of the pre-hire testing, background check, and drug screening, and then, of course, be able to provide your valid state IDs and proof of your education. They just want you to have the reliable work from home requirements, obviously. And they just give you a little breakdown again of what they're going to be looking for you guys doing. Y'all, this is a gold mine for somebody. Vibe Queen, this is a gold mine for your daughter. This is a gold mine for your daughter. They offer paid training and the equipment. Paid training and the equipment. Y'all, we're saving this one right now. And I am going to add this to the list. I didn't even have this on our bingo card, y'all. But that is an excellent position. So this is what I mean. When I say if you find one job with a company that's interesting to you, always go to their career site and then go look to see what else they have, because you might find a gold mine like this one. I didn't even see this one advertised. We found this by coming together to their career site. All right. So y'all check this one out. This one might be a gold mine for somebody. Another thing too, I'm going to skip over here to ChatGPT for a second to show you guys how to look up companies to work from home if you are wanting to use ChatGPT to find out how to do it. A lot of people ask me how I find the jobs and everything. I have a lot of different ways. I have some actual subscriptions that I have with companies that will allow you to search through databases for jobs. I'm on some lists. I go out to different companies, but this is a key. Clinton, you just need a sugar mama. That's the easy way to do it. But so one thing you could do is you could come into ChatGPT. A lot of people also, when you come to ChatGPT, you can also tell it what to search. You don't have to just do pictures or text. Did you guys know that all you gotta do is click on the plus button and you can tell it what mode you want to go into? You can go into study and learn mode, web search mode. You can go into quizzes. You can just explore different ways to ask questions if you don't feel comfortable with knowing the proper prompt. But a very simple prompt for you guys to be able to find work from home jobs, right? Just say, please give me a list of companies that are work from home. If I can type it, it'd be good. Work from home friendly and advertise often. And you can also tell it to give, and then you can also tell it to give it to you in a PDF list, but we can just say, give me a list of the top 25 companies, right? And then we wait. We wait, and it's going to search, and here are the top companies it's going to give us. Bam. Bam. Y'all, right there. Right there. Look at that. Automatic, fully remote company. GitLab. Large, all remote development ops platform company. Zapier. TopTal or TopTel, however you pronounce it. Shopify. Remote work widely available. Varies through the team. FlexJobs. That is an amazing site to use. That's one of the sites that I use to find jobs. Help Scout. Upwork. I know Upwork very, very well. The Upwork is an amazing actual website, you guys. Upwork is a way for you to go do like independent contractor type stuff and for you to find different tasks and different things that you can sign up for, and you can actually put your skills out there and tell different companies and different people what your skills are, and they can just come on there and bring you on directly for a project. Very good site. Yeah. Claude AI. Okay. I haven't really played around with Claude as much, but definitely Buffer, Cloud Linux, Wikimedia, Deal, Andela, Amazon. Amazon has a lot of work from home positions. I will tell y'all that. HubSpot. I love HubSpot. I love HubSpot. Atlassian, Dropbox, Mozilla, Spotify, Xteam, Activist, Adobe, Affinity, and various other Fortune 500 companies. See, that's the thing. And it also tells you, if you want, I can organize this list by industry or by entry level. So let's help out Vibe Queen and say, yes, please give me the companies that offer the most entry level type work. 42 has discovered the beauty of Claude. I might have to. So you guys, look at this list right here. I have to save this. We have to go over this. Top 25 companies that offer to hire entry-level remote workers. Sitel Group. I know them very well. I used to contract for them back in the day, probably like 10 years ago, and they were hiring on people to work for Xbox independently. I mean, work for Xbox remotely. That's a good one. Conduit. I've talked to you guys about that one here on my my stream. Concentrix. I've talked to you guys on this about on stream. AnswerNet. I did not know about them. Belay. I've talked to you guys about that one here on stream. Appen. I've talked to you guys about that one. Apple. I've talked to you guys about that one. Creative Real Estate Pros. Emergent Financial Group. First Due Financial. Team Velocity. Surprise. Insights, Jacoby and Myers. That one I have worked for back in the day. City of Kannapolis, insurance and financial service firms, data entry employers. Oh, those giving you more categories. These are more categories at the bottom. But y'all, there are so many. I'm going to make sure, yeah, they do offer equipment. That's absolutely right, Pam. So I'm going to make sure that I post this link in the Discord so that you guys can come back to this also. But yeah, this is a way for you to use ChatGPT in your favor to be able to do this. Now, talking about resumes, and these are also the position. They gave us a nice list of the positions that they normally advertise for, right? And they tell us exactly, like, if you want to apply, based on what they search for is how you want to format your resume for. So if they're saying customer service representative, remote administrative assistant, data entry specialist, remote sales associate, technical support. So what you want to do is you want to make a resume based off of these commonly used post titles for the companies. And if you don't have a good resume, then, and actually right here, look at that. This is why I love ChatGPT. It actually tells you right here. If you want, I can categorize these companies by specific job type and help you by making a draft template resume for entry-level remote position. Vibe Queen, you know I helped you make a resume for your daughter in ChatGPT. This is one way you do it. You can say, yes, Please make me an entry level resume for a customer, let's just say social media assistant, for a social media assistant role. It is for a high school senior with volunteer experience. We'll just say, oh my God, can I spell? High school with volunteer experience. We'll say extracurricular experience. What else should we say? We should say top grades, highly professional, whatever, right? I'm just trying to give it some extra content. Highly professional person, very empathetic, active listener, etc., etc. We'll also make sure we say, oh, we said high school senior. Let me make sure I say high school graduate. High school graduate, active listener, full availability. Oh, so flexibility, actually flexibility to work all shifts, and highly motivated, right? So let's just tell it to give us an entry level resume. The voice input? I don't know. Speech to text option? You know what, for the two, I always see it. I don't know why I just have never done it. I don't know. But it might be a good idea to try, because you see I'm over here typing. But here's a, let's see here. So here's a resume right here, you guys. So this is an easy way to come up with a good resume. And you don't have to use this resume verbatim. You can basically take it and then tweak it around your particular situation. But at least this way you guys have a ready-made resume. Entry-level social media assistant. It has the basic info at the top that you're going to need. It gives you a professional summary here. Look at that. Highly motivated and professional entry-level assistant with strong communication skills, compassion, and an empathetic approach to community engagement. A recent high school graduate with outstanding academic performance, volunteer leadership experience, and proven ability to collaborate, listen actively, and support others. Flexible and reliable worker with full availability for all shifts, eager to learn and contribute to a positive brand experience across platforms. And the core skills, they broke it down. Social media content support, community engagement and moderation, active listening and empathy, organization and time management, basic copywriting, caption, research and trend, Canva, Google Docs. So basically they gave you a breakdown of the core skills. They gave you your education, and you can add your volunteer experience. You can add any sort of extracurricular activities. I know, Vibe Queen, that your daughter is in a little sorority. She can add that in here. Work availability, personal strengths. So as you guys can see, they didn't even necessarily focus on just the jobs. A lot of people get really scared to enter all of their job experience on a resume, especially if they have gaps in the time between jobs or they've switched jobs often. There are different types of resumes that you guys can make. So you don't have to just do a straight up chronological resume. You can also capture different resumes based on your specific experience. There are different types of ways for you to format a resume. But this is a perfect one for somebody who's entry level, because it's going to focus and highlight their strengths and highlight their potential more than it does whether or not they have like however much experience. Because the point of entry level is to be able to enter into the field or enter into the position and be able to get the experience that you need to start your career. So, but this is something that you could do in ChatGPT very easily, and this we will definitely put there for you. I'm gonna put the prompt in Discord, and of course you can also do a cover letter in here, and that's another way to do it as well. A lot of people also get scared away by trying to answer interview questions. A lot of time people are like, well, I don't understand why they asked me that question, and I don't understand what kind of answer they want to give. The first step is to not stress over it. Okay, these are just more of the psychological type of questions that they want to use to be able to get to know you. These are also questions that sometimes they want to see how you're going to perform under pressure when being asked questions. It's not even that they want a right or wrong answer. They just want to see how you're going to communicate your answer. And sometimes they ask the silly questions on purpose because they want to kind of throw you off, and they want you to be able to still give a professional but personable and relatable answer so they can get to know you and how you are going to be able to handle different things that come at you, probably from customers and from other coworkers. So the first thing is, do not stress over those questions. There is no right or wrong answer, okay? There is just your ability to effectively and professionally and honestly communicate, okay? The second part to that is just be honest. The third part to that is, if you don't know exactly how to answer the question, you can ask ChatGPT to give you an idea of why they ask a certain kind of question and what type of answer they're looking for. You can say something like, in an interview, why do employers ask the question, let's say, what would, what's the question I've heard? What would you do if you lost internet connectivity for the day? How would you handle that? Right? Let's say if that's the question they ask you and you don't know exactly how to answer. This is an easy question, obviously. We know what the answer they kind of want to hear on this one. But you can say, what type of answer should I really give if asked? And this is good for people who, again, high school seniors, or people who have been out of the workforce for a while. Or again, if you're just not comfortable or sure about exactly what they are wanting to know, you can ask ChatGPT for some ideas. That's right. Don't fold under pressure, Ashley. Do not fold under pressure. Yes, for the two, I completely agree with the formatting. Once you get it downloaded, then you can actually work on it yourself. Whenever I've done a resume for anybody and I have used ChatGPT, I also still download it, and I go ahead and work on it and format it myself. And I tweak it and I retype it and all that stuff. It's just to get sometimes the base content. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. I agree with that. So it'll give you a little brief information on what do you do, on what the question is, and to tell you, like I just told you, AI literally just told you what I just told you. It said they are not really testing your tech knowledge. That's exactly what I just told you guys. It's never exactly about what they're asking you. And so they said they're evaluating whether you're reliable, proactive instead of passive, ability to problem solve independently, prepared for remote work challenges, and exactly. The remote employers want to know that you just won't say, I tell my manager and wait till the internet comes back. They want to hear that you have a plan. Okay, and a better way to answer that would be to make sure that you are going to discuss, first of all, your communication. All right, discuss how you're going to communicate that to your team, how you're going to communicate that to your manager. Discuss whether or not you can find that you can make sure that you have coverage. Maybe you have a coworker who can fill in for you until you can get it working. Discuss with them how you're going to get it back working, how you are going to talk to your internet service provider. Can you find a backup? I've been in situations, because I work from home, I've been in situations where my internet will go out. Well, guess what? I have a backup. I have two different types of internet to ensure that that doesn't happen to me. If it does happen where both of them go out, guess what? I got a hotspot on my phone. Okay, and there's lots of different ways that you can explain that to them. They just want to hear that you're going to be reliable, you're going to make all efforts, and that you are going to try to make sure. And if you still can't get online, then maybe you say, I'm going to then focus on the offline work that I can do. Maybe there's some things that I can do that were already pending that I couldn't get to before because I was so busy on the phones or doing stuff that was online. This gives me an opportunity to work on all the offline things that I know need to get done. So there's a lot of different ways that you could format that answer for it to still come across to them that you are going to be a reliable, resourceful employee. Don't just take those questions for face value. And again, do not get shook by those questions. Don't get shook by those questions. Yeah, Ashley, girl, listen. AI, a lot of people get afraid from AI or they don't like AI, and I get it. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but if you look at it as with most things as a resource, then it can be extremely beneficial to you. And it's not about replacing people, it's not about making people lazy, but it is about finding a resource that you can use to better your life and better what you're doing and make things easy and more accessible to you. So I'm not saying just take these and repeat these answers verbatim, but if you don't know, or if you're not sure, or you need help with something, or you want to make something better, there's absolutely nothing wrong with going and getting a resource and using that to your advantage. I would just take these and I would read what it says, and I would form my own thoughts around it, and then I would basically use that to form my own answer when it comes time to that. Exactly. A tool and a resource for sure. 100%. And they also tell you some answers to avoid. I just wait till it came back on. I take the day off. That has never happened to me. Or I just tell my boss. They don't want that. They want to hear the ownership. Exactly. No copying and pasting. Use it as a resource. All right. So anyway, so this is just what I want to tell you guys about how to use AI to your advantage when it comes to your career searching. Again, you can come in here and you can tell it to ask it to give you some names of some companies who are hiring and who embrace the type of work that you want to do. We basically asked it for companies that give us hiring entry level remote workers. You can say for mid level employees. You can say for how whatever level you're at. You can ask for the best jobs to apply for with my specific degree. Like, you could come in here and ask it a myriad of different questions and prompts and get much more information to help you in your job search. Exactly. Good. That's right, Ashley. That's what you got to do. Sometimes you do have to take those words and form them to make them your own. And you're right for the two. And also, believe it or not, in a lot of jobs that are going to be happening now, and that actually are happening right now already, you are already using AI and just don't even know it. That's the reality. The reality is a lot of companies have already adopted AI into their systems and their processes, and you're just the end user and don't realize it. So all I'm saying is it's better to be in front of something, and it's better to become more relaxed with something, and it actually is even more better to become educated in something and understand it and use it to your advantage more than shy away from it, because you can use AI to be able to make more money. I use AI to make money all the time. Okay, with the graphics that I do, with the being able to use the text that I create. Listen, all I'm saying is use AI to your advantage because it is absolutely already using you. That's how I'm gonna put it for you in the end. You're already using it, and it's already using you. So you might as well get in front of it, become more versed in it, become educated in it, and begin using it. Or you're just gonna get left behind, or you're just gonna get used and get no benefit of it. That's to each his own. That's right for the two. Make the wave, ride the wave, or get left behind. That's it. That's it. Constantly asking people Google questions. It is. It is. All right, y'all. So let's get into a couple of more of these positions. We got about 10 more minutes, and then we're going to get ready to bounce. But okay, so those were those. I do have some more jobs, which we'll do one more W-2 job, but I do also have some side hustles that I wanted to go over with you guys. Let's see. This one is from a company called Lumanity. They are looking for a systems specialist. The company itself is dedicated to improving patient health by accelerating and optimizing access to medical advances. They partner with life science companies around the world to generate evidence to demonstrate the value of their product, translate the science and data into compelling narratives, and enable commercial decisions that position these products for success in the market. We do this through strategic and complementary areas of focus, and they give you a breakdown. The system specialist is a key member of the MSC Practice Business Operations team. The system specialist is the central point of contact who is responsible for ensuring the integrity of data entered and maintained into their systems through collaboration through project leads, financial operations, and the business operations team. So this one, they want you to have a bachelor's degree. I know I went over some entry level ones, so I want to go over ones that are going to be a little bit more focused. So this one, they want you to have a bachelor's degree, 2 years in project administration as a coordinator or business or financial operations support or system administration experience with certain systems, aka Katana, or Financial Force or Workday. And they want you to have preferred experience, hands-on with managing team budgets, hours, expenses. They want you to have good financial acumen, attention to detail, ability to multitask. Everybody wants that. But specifically, you're going to be ensuring the integrity of the assigned project-related data being entered into their system and accurate in project setups. You're going to liaise with the project leads to maintain updates. You're going to track, manage, and update estimated hours, track, manage, and update pass-through expenses, communicate tasks and related details. So basically, you're going to be like a project manager. Basically, you're going to be like a project manager or the one who helps to maintain the entire project management realm of whatever particular products they're working on. That is an industry that I am very, very much close with. I have a project management certificate. I've done a lot of operations, and this position is a very, very essential one. So if you're going to apply for something like this, just make sure that you do understand that you are going to be like a prime point of contact and that you're going to be a very needed person. Some people take on a position and they don't like to have that center of attention on them. But if you are someone who thrives in a fast-paced environment, or you are someone who thrives with being people needing you to be reliable and them needing you and coming to you for multiple different things, because you're going to be helping them with budgeting, you're going to be helping them with hours, you're going to probably be helping them with scheduling, you're going to be helping them to make sure that the data that's going through their system is going to be accurate, because it's going to branch out to everyone else who's working on the project. So and I don't say that to scare you. I just say that for you to be completely transparent and know what you're applying for. I always say that. Apply for stuff that you could see yourself doing every day, and apply for stuff that you know that you have either the current experience for, or the things that you have the acumen for, or that you have the ability to do, even if you don't think that you have the specific paperwork for it. So if this is your type of vibe and you like fast paced and you like project management and you like kind of being the center point for different things, this position is definitely one that you want to check out. So that one I'm going to add in there for you guys. I also had, when I did the last stream on Twitch and we were talking about this, a lot of you guys were not here, but I want to share this with you too. There are a lot of ways to be able to get free education. And I want to share that with you guys before we go. And I'm going to have a couple more jobs for you. Free education is important, because if you want to excel in your job, or you want to maybe get into a different job, or you want to switch industries, or you want to try to get into a different type of industry that you haven't been in before, you got to make sure that you have the education to back you up. That's going to be the best equalizer there is. And regular tuition for the larger colleges is very, very expensive these days. And with all the changes happening in financial aid and how they're categorizing stuff and deciding what's professional and what's not, and what's eligible for aid and what's not, that's going to affect a lot of people. So my recommendation is for you guys to look into all the free courses that you can. Whether you're a high school graduate or whether you're somebody who is, later in their career and they're looking to switch up or do something different, you got to get more education. Exactly. They want you to continue to be a continuous learner and always be willing to go up. So this is a website where you can have all the free courses that you can find. So, oh my God, everything from science, math, technology courses, introduction to Spanish. It's always good to be like bilingual. They're always looking for bilingual people. They'll give you a course on how to work in teams, fundamentals of cost and accounting, expert evidence and forensic science in the courtroom, coaching neurodivergent athletes. That just sounds like something interesting to take. Beginner's course in Chinese, data analysis visualization in Excel. I cannot tell you how important these two classes are. If you take nothing away and nothing else away from this stream about this education part, take one of these classes. Excel and data analysis is 100% one of the most important skills right now that employers are looking for, no matter what industry you are in. Those are the top 3 that I'm going to tell you that you want to take. Project management and data analysis and some form of visual representation. Those are so important. That's right, Pam. You always got to stay learning. The free courses help, but those are the most important courses. So if you could take this data analysis and hypothesis testing and the visualization part of it, that's right for the 2. Nothing without the data. So this is a good website for you to be able to get it. They even have stuff that has to do with the gut microbiome, balancing the body, diversity inclusion in the workplace, understanding dyslexia. You guys, there's so much free information out there, no matter what industry that you're interested in. Human resource management, that's extremely important as well. Like, y'all, there's just so much free education. There's no reason for you not to be able to either get more education to, like I said, get a better job, promote in a position, switch fields, get into a new field, or maybe you just want to take a course just because you like continuously learning. You can just learn for your own personal benefit. You can also learn it as a side hustle. You could take these classes, learn it, and get into it, and maybe start a social media channel based on the content that you've learned. Like, there's no reason to not get education. I am a forever learner. I have my degrees out of the way. I have a bachelor's in marketing management science, and I have a MBA, and I'm good with that. But the amount of stuff that I've gone to after that for project management, financial management, data analysis, I've done so much stuff after that just on my own accord, because I will always continuously learn. I've taken AI courses, and I'm about to take some more now. All I'm saying is make sure that you guys take those free courses, and make sure that you guys, there's other types of courses that you can take as well. If you guys want to take something else that's a little bit more targeted, you can also get free coding. This is a free coding camp, you guys. Free coding, you guys. If you want to learn how to do coding, look at this, you guys. Responsive web design certification, JavaScript, front-end development, Python, relational databases, back-end development, API certifications, certified full stack developer. You can try coding challenges for the day. This, you guys, don't say I never shared with you. That's right. You got to learn visualization and dashboards. Exactly. Even in jobs where you're not particularly the analyst, they still want you to have that skill. If they want you to pull a report in your position, and then they want you to be able to present that to higher level or to management, you have to be able to have those kind of skills. All right, so this one right here, I'm about to low-key sign up for this myself. I could do AI stuff all day, but I can't code. I'm trying to get on the same level as you for the 2. So anyway, but this is another one for you guys to do. And then there are some other companies that you guys can work for. This one is Live Ops. This is one where I was saying, yeah, Google has free courses as well. Pam, your degrees in biology and learning and analytics, exactly. So this another one. Now, I've talked to you guys about the W-2 type positions. This one is more of a work from home independent contractor position, aka a 1099 worker, aka you choose your own hours, you manage your own time, you are expected to file your taxes at the end of the year. That is what a W-2 worker, I'm sorry, that is what a 1099 worker means when they say independent contractor. This is a company that I have a contract with right now. So at any point, I can sign up and take on one of their contracts and do calls from home if I wanted to make some extra money. So keep it in your back pocket. Even if you don't do it right away, it's always good to have in your back pocket. So they have retail support, tax support, healthcare patient support, inbound sales, insurance claims, and customer service. I normally keep this for tax season because if I want some extra cash in my pocket, all I have to do is sign up for one of their programs. You get to take a course in the program. The courses can be anywhere from 1 week up to 3 weeks, depending on the in-depth content of the course and the position. And then after you finish taking the training, you start working immediately. and you get to choose your own hours, and you normally get paid every 2 weeks. And they have a lot of incentives. And then when you're done working that particular contract, which are generally about 3 months long at a time, you can either continue on with that contract, or you could go and jump into another course and start another position. You guys, it's an excellent opportunity. You did that? Nice. I love that. Free courses. I love that. Jewel Eyes, how you doing, honey? Where you been? Happy holidays. I hope you had an amazing Christmas. So yeah, you guys, so this position right here, we're doing work from home jobs today, Jewel Eyes. I'm sharing work from home job leads and education, and we went over how to use AI to be able to create resumes and find and search more jobs. So you might have to go back and catch the replay. But anyway, so this is a great company. You start the onboarding, you click on the apply now button, and it'll tell you apply to become a self-employed independent contractor, and you just basically go through their steps. And they'll tell you some of the positions here: customer service agent, healthcare support representative, licensed insurance agent, tax software support. These are all, again, 100% remote. You do the training, and once you complete the training successfully, you start working. And again, you choose your own hours. That's the most important thing, and you get that training. So I will post this in the Discord for you guys. That's one. And another one. This one is if you are somebody who has education, like you, Pam, you talked about the education you have, then this is one for two. This is Study Pool. You can actually sign up to become a tutor on this site, and you can answer questions. You don't have to, you can tutor people, but they actually will allow you to earn money just answering questions to people. So when people come on here and they ask questions about a specific thing, like you can see here, recent questions, paragraph in Spanish, management case study, organic chemistry, mechanisms of a reaction, calculus, religion, APA, annotated writing, child custody law questions, engineering. There's so many different types of questions that people will ask you, and you can get paid to answer the questions. Thank you for that. For the two, that's good to know. So you could become a tutor in here to answer questions for people, and you can make a lot of money doing this. Whoever this is over here with their highest earners, I'm trying to get like them. So you can answer questions and get paid for that, but you can also sell your documents, your notes that you've taken from school, or if you've done classes where you had to write papers, you can also upload those for people as a contributor, so people can be able to help figure out. Now, they're not allowed to just take your papers and resubmit them as their own. That's not what this is for. This is for them to be able to have an understanding of how to do certain assignments. And when I was going through college, and they would give me certain prompts, because I did college initially online too, I would come on and I would try to see exactly how to answer these prompts too. Of course, all the work was mine, but I was looking for information on how exactly they wanted to answer these questions. So there are documents that you can do, and you can upload these as a contributor, and you can also get paid to do that as well. See access to over 40 million of academic and study documents. You use them as a study guide, and they'll show you here exactly what was submitted. And just like you guys are looking at books online and study documents online, you can look at what people submit to you as well. You just showed it because it was you guys. But no, so this is another one that you guys can do to be able to make some extra income. I have so many more that I will share for you guys, but we're trying to cap this at an hour because we're going to go now and kick it with our girl Vibe Queen. But I will do another one of these maybe tomorrow. If you guys are interested, I could do another one tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow morning. So if you guys are interested, I will happily do that. But I hope this was helpful. If there's anybody who's lurking and who wasn't in the chat, I thank you for watching, and make sure that you like and subscribe. Like the live, and make sure that you subscribe to the channel. And I will be back on 6 p.m. Eastern tonight, specifically on Kick.com, because we'll be turning up doing some crazy DJing stuff. But in terms of the AI content and the job content, don't forget that I do have another channel where that's going to be dedicated specifically to the career content. Mods, if you guys can drop that. I'm glad, Ashley, if you guys can drop the link for that other YouTube channel that I put in the chat earlier. If not, I could do it. And if you have any questions when the stream is done, please make sure to drop those questions into the comment section when the stream is done, because I can't go back and see the replay of the comments. So if you have a question for me, or if you need help with the resume, or if you want help finding a particular job in a particular industry, drop those questions for me in the comments after the fact, and I will definitely get to them. Oh, Jewel Eyes will definitely go back and watch the replay, and make sure that in the Discord you go into my She's Not Gatekeeping section, and I'll make sure to drop everything that I talked about today. I will drop it in that section. Yes, for the 2. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, well, I appreciate you guys for kicking it with me, and I will see you guys tonight, 6 p.m. Kick. We are turning up. So that's why I'm a Gemini, you guys. I got my professional side over here, and then I got my fun DJing spinning side over here. So tonight, we're going to go back 6 o'clock, but I'll catch you guys then. We'll do another one of these, and very, very soon, I am going to let you guys know exactly what I choose to do in terms of how I want to curate this, if I want to keep it on Discord, or if I want to make a specialized group for it, or maybe a Patreon. We'll get into that more, and I'll let you guys know what we're going to do for the new year. Yes, absolutely, Jewel Eyes. After the stream, make sure you message me in Discord and we can chat. I would absolutely love to help you. All right, you guys. Well, I appreciate you kicking it with me, and I'll see you guys later. See you guys at 6 p.m. on Kick, kick.com/relatableshayla, twitch.tv/relatableshayla. I'll catch you guys later. Bye, and thank you, mods. Appreciate you. All right, y'all. Bye.